No.
Not
Hello.
yet. You were too early.
I was too early.
You were
well,
ready to talk.
I was ready to talk. Yeah.
It's not like we haven't been talking.
Us talking. Really?
Better. Can you see us?
Yes. I see us.
Hey, we're back in the car
Yeah.
without Grammy.
Yeah. It's just not the same. Grammy, we miss you.
So
She's out with grandkids and having a ball.
yes,
She's one of them flighty persons. She likes to fly everywhere.
we miss her when she's not here.
Yes, we do. We do. Yes. But she's working on something.
It's a surprise.
Yes. So stay tuned.
And there's nothing wrong with your sound.
Yeah. It's her.
It's my sound.
It's your sound.
My
Yeah.
sound. There's a problem with my sound. So I guess Mimi's going to do most of the talking, which is unusual.
Nothing unusual. Now, I let you guys talk a lot, too.
You let us. Look how you put that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
for giving
welcome.
us permission to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome.
We finally got our hamburger.
Oh, it was
We've
so
been waiting
good.
for
Oh, yes. Yes, it's so good. And it's, girls, it's 42 degrees out today. There has been a lot of melting going on over this
really,
weekend.
Really nice. I told you,
Yes.
I opened up my curtains,
Oh.
and they haven't been opened in months.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want, all I can see is snow.
Yeah.
So I opened them today. And I can see my shed in the backyard.
Yay.
And I can see all the stuff on my deck now.
And you can see the chicken coop?
Well, I can't see my chicken coop anyway
Oh, okay.
from my house. I have to go out on the deck to see my chicken coop.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, well, I've seen my chicken coop every day
Yeah.
because I have to feed my chickens.
Right. Yeah.
But they're so fat and fluffy now. They're so pretty. They're just a
Are
fashion.
they laying eggs though?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But I think they're getting close.
Yeah, because
It's getting
it's
lighter.
warmer. Yeah.
And the chicken coop's been engulfed in snow.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of the snow's gone now. So
Ooh, so that
they
more.
can see
Yeah.
more lights getting in.
Yeah, and that makes a difference too. Yeah. Oh, fun.
I know.
Yes,
It
but
is.
it's supposed to. Don't say it. You never know what's going to happen in Alaska until
It happens.
it happens. Yes, you just wait. You just wait. This is fall spring. There's stages of spring
I'm
up
sure
here.
there'll be more snow.
Yeah, we got to have. It's middle of, well, it's the 20th of February, but it's still snow season here.
Can I just say,
Sure.
it seems like yesterday it was December.
Yeah. Yes.
And what happened
Yeah.
to January and February?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. I mean,
Yeah.
people are starting to talk about their gardens. They're planting their seeds, trying to get things ready. It's just like,
And we're talking about camping. I'm ready. We make the most out of the summer here.
maybe we have to think about those things
Yes.
to get through the next 2 months.
Good point. That's
No.
probably really, really true. Well, I know it is true. For Alaskans, that's what we do. There's definitely at 6 o'clock in the evening, there is still some daylight.
Yes.
We're so happy.
We do family dinner on Sunday night, and so around 7 o'clock we were all like, oh my goodness, it must be time to go to bed. And it was only 7.
Only 7. Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We're
the way it
tired.
is up here.
Yep.
Yeah. We can't wait for summer.
That's right.
Lots of daylight. And we play hard.
Yes.
We do.
All the time.
Yes. So, we got a couple of things that we want to talk about. First thing, next week, we are going to be on Monday, not Tuesday.
Right.
Because my husband and I got something going on that we cannot get out of. So, she doesn't want to do it by herself. So, we're going to do Monday together.
It'd be no fun if I'm like this.
I've done one time by myself.
It was awful for you, wasn't it?
It was very hard. It was very strenuous because my brain had to think really hard.
No comment.
I know. I opened myself right
You
up,
did,
didn't
but
I?
I'm not going to.
But it's hard
Yeah.
because we trigger each other And
In so many ways.
in so many ways, yeah. Yeah. But we get to know each other, but that we rely on each other to do that. So, but it's a good thing. That's a good thing.
We'll be on Monday next week, same time.
Yeah. Yeah, 1:30. And we'll probably go out to eat. And then and record in the car if it's not too stinking cold.
Yeah, Grammy won't be back, will she?
No, Grammy will not be back next week. So anyway,
but we've heard that one of our favorite restaurants is actually open, and we can't wait.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that. And then the other thing, this Friday, which is the 23rd of February, 907 Moms in person is going to meet, and it's all about resources this week. And
it's kind of like part 2 from last week.
Yes,
last week was so good.
Yeah, we had that mom panel, and it was really, really good. We talked about marriage, and lots of things about marriage. So, February's kind of that month, but there was so much other good. Other things talked about too. So we're going to have some resources for you, and talk about and do some things at the tables to help you to become involved that you actually do. So that's this Friday, February 23rd, 10 o'clock. Go to the back entrance of the auditorium, and we'll meet you there and help you in.
Yes.
With all the littles and the strollers and the wagons and the
and
food. And everybody comes with a cup of coffee. And,
And we'll be glad to help you.
Yeah. So fun. So we're going to do that. That's this Friday.
So,
what else was it?
Let's talk about last Thursday.
Oh, last Thursday.
We had such a good time at Chick Chat.
We did Chick Chat.
At the ramen house.
Yes.
And we had 16 women.
Yes.
And one of the most interesting things is that none of them were there the first time.
Except us 3.
And Diane.
Oh, and Diane, yeah. So
if everybody had
4
come,
of us were the same.
If everybody had come, we would have had close to 25 women.
Yeah.
It was so
We had a
fun.
good time. So that brings us to our next Chick Chat at Ramen House is going to be March the 14th. Thursday, March the 14th.
We will be there from 11 to 1:30.
Yep.
You can come anytime in between there.
Yep.
And stay as long as you want.
Yep.
And we just eat.
We had a good time. We stayed past 1:30.
I had to leave because I had an appointment.
Yeah, but a lot of them stayed past 1:30.
It is so
just
much
chat,
fun.
Chat.
Getting to know new women.
Yes.
Meet new women.
Yeah, and getting to know each other.
And we're going to have a big announcement soon about this, we hope.
Yeah, we hope.
So
we're working on
tuned.
something new.
Something big.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it works out. God willing, God has put this on our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So God, He's got to show up and do something.
Mm-hmm.
So
But we have
we're working on. We have a plan. We're working on it. So
and we enjoy being around women.
Mm-hmm.
It's much needed.
Yep.
So just stay tuned.
Yep. Stay tuned. Okay. Was that it? Yeah, those 3 things.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I put them in my Bible.
Oh.
I wrote them down.
She wrote them down.
Well, I wrote one down.
Hopefully we covered the one.
Monday. Recording Monday.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to record this coming Monday, which would be...
I don't know. What's today's date?
Yesterday was the night. It would be the
Today's
26th. 26th.
I don't even know what today is.
The 20th. Oh, my word. Time flies when you're having fun, right? We can't even keep track of the day.
I know.
It's
Honestly, I will lay in bed before I get up and I go, okay, today is...
What day is it?
What day is this? What did I do yesterday?
Yes.
It helps me keep up with what day it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
I keep a journal so I can go back and look and say, okay, I did. When was that? Anyway, so now we're going to talk about. So last week we finished Esther. I loved the story of Esther. There was so much there.
You know what's been interesting to me about it was I had such a hard time adapting from not reading this.
Yes.
To just reading Esther. It was so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but now I'm kind of lost again.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
now we're back to this
Yeah.
because we're waiting a few weeks before we start Habakkuk.
Yeah.
And it's been a transition again.
And I'm all befuddled again. Befuddled.
It doesn't take a lot.
Not
to befuddle us.
much. Not much. Yeah. It's just like, okay, yeah, the routine that is so ingrained from years of reading my Bible, literally years. And did I cling to that? I'm bound and determined I'm going to get it done in a year. But I wanted to I've challenged myself through the years. But this year it's like, no, we're going deeper into some of the studies. And man, it is so different.
Well, we're still reading our Bible.
Yes.
It's just we're reading it
Differently. Yeah.
So we're looking forward to Habakkuk.
Habakkuk from the Daily Grace Company. I saw that they have another big sale.
Yes. So if you haven't got yours, order it now.
Yeah. Yes. And it takes a couple weeks for it to come in. But it's like either going to be $5 or $10.
Yeah. I think they're $10.
Yeah. But that's a good price.
But we're not going to start it for until Grammy gets back.
Yeah. So it will be
March the 5th.
or the 5th or the 12th.
We'll let you know about that.
I can't remember now. Well, I think it's the 5th. Pretty sure.
That will be our introduction.
Yeah, that is introduction to it. So don't get overwhelmed. You've got time. And you can always go back and look at the videos and catch up anytime. My sister does that all the time. Something will be going on and she'll just watch it later, and still do her. Yeah, you can.
I do the same thing.
Me too. Yeah, yeah.
Like there's this YouTube video I've been trying to watch for 3 days now.
Oh,
it's just I'm making sourdough bread, but I haven't. It's nothing
major.
Nothing major. It's just something I'm wanting to do, but I just haven't had a chance. So
yeah, there you go.
I just do it later.
Yeah, just do it later. Yeah. I like technology like that if I can figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, I'm in trouble.
Me too.
Yeah, big time.
I might even just give up.
Sounds familiar to me. I do that too. Anyway, so today we are going to talk about our Bible. What we read today. And both of us read it beforehand, and we both got to get one of the first things we said to each other, I didn't get much out of it today.
But then we started talking about it.
And there's a whole lot.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen, what's going to come out.
Only God knows.
Yeah. We always pray about our words, for God to give us words.
And we also pray for all the women that are watching, that you will be encouraged and a seed will be planted that you'll want to start reading your Bible.
Yeah. Because the big thing is we want to develop a hunger for God in you, like we have. And that has taken years, I've always kind of had a hunger for God. And then to be in His Word. And then also build your relationship with God. Yeah. And that's what this is all about. Yeah. And you don't know what God says unless you read His Word.
Yeah.
It's Him speaking to you. It comes alive.
And we could be saying something wrong.
Yeah. And then you go. Then you need to let us know.
And you need to read your Bible so you know.
So you know.
We don't want to say something wrong.
No, we don't. We always preface that.
I'm going to be quiet for a little while and let you talk.
Oh, boy. Okay, we're in Leviticus chapter 9, verse 7 through chapter 10, verse 20. And this is Moses and Aaron they're dedicating Aaron as high priest and the priests under him, his sons under him, and they're dedicating them to the Lord. And it's all about the sacrificial offerings that they're doing for the dedication, and it's all the different. It's the peace offering, and it's the burnt offering, the sin offering, burnt offering.
I said that's going to be quiet, but
there you go.
This is literally them following God's instructions.
Yes.
And he's not playing.
No.
You're going to find out if you read this.
Yes.
He is very serious that they follow his instructions to the letter.
Yes. So they did all of that at the very end of the ceremony. In chapter 9, it says that then Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle, and when they came back out, they blessed the people again, and the glory of the Lord appeared to the whole community, which that whole community is millions. Millions of people.
It's all the Egyptians that escaped.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Israelites that escaped from Egypt.
Egypt, yes. And fire blazed forth from the Lord's presence and consumed the burnt offering and the fat on the altar that they were instructed to put on for this last little thing. When the people saw this, they shouted with joy and fell face down on the ground.
I've always wondered what that phrase, the glory of the Lord, looks like. I've always, I want to, I've told God, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to experience that.
Yeah.
And I think I may have come close.
Yeah.
During Fusion one year, there was a sermon that was preached. And I thought, is this what the glory of the Lord is like?
Oh.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be glorious when we get to heaven. Okay. So then Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu, put coals of fire. This is the beginning of chapter 10. Put coals of fire in their incense burners and sprinkled incense over them. In this way, it says, they disobeyed. They disobeyed the Lord by burning before him the wrong kind of fire, different than he had commanded. Wow. So fire blazed forth from the Lord's presence and burned them up. And they died there before the Lord. Wow, he wasn't kidding. He was not kidding. You know what? Nadab and Abihu had come from Egypt. They saw the Lord's hand in getting them out of Egypt through Moses, parting of the Red Sea, building the tabernacle, all of how the Lord provided manna and meat and water. And they saw God's first hand. They were first hand witnesses to them, to all of this, all these miracles that had happened, all of God's working firsthand. So why did they offer wrong?
Why did they not obey?
Why did they not obey?
Because their heart was not in the right place.
Yeah. It shows that even great things like that can't keep us right with God.
Our heart.
It's our heart. It's our heart. It's our relationship that is grounded in God's truth by his word. His word is truth. God is true. It's not my truth. It's not your truth. It's God's truth.
This also goes to show that verse that says God will not be mocked.
Right.
You know,
right.
He has clear commands in the Bible.
Yeah.
Marriage shall be between one man and one woman.
Yeah.
He created them male and female. I mean, these are not things to play around with.
Right. Right.
You know, there's going to come a day when every knee shall bow.
Yeah.
Every tongue shall confess.
Yes.
That when he's going to make all this right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming.
You know, and it'll be like these two men, they were killed immediately.
Yeah.
For their disobedience. And we might think in our minds, well, that was such a little thing, but not to God.
Right. Right. It was a big thing to him.
It was a big thing.
Yes.
He wants to be Lord of our lives. He wants to be obeyed.
Yeah. Did they think maybe, oh, this has been so great. Let's add a little more. Let's make it more. Let's add more to things. You can't do that.
Or maybe they thought, well, you know, our dad's the high priest.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Wasn't
No, it wasn't. Yeah. So all those little things mean a lot to God. Interesting. Yeah. So then, that was one thing we picked out of all of these, out of all of Leviticus.
I encourage you to go back and read it.
Yeah.
For yourself.
Yeah. It's so good.
Then we go to Mark chapter 4, verse 26 through chapter 5, verse 20.
And what is this? It talks in parables. Jesus talked in parables. Why? It says
It was to make it relatable
to the people.
To the people. But then, if you will notice, after he shared a parable, most of the time when he got alone with the disciples, then he went into further detail explaining it to make sure that they understood it.
Yeah. That they got the full meaning and understood exactly what he was trying to say, you know. So, and that's in Scripture. Verse 34 of Mark chapter 4. Yeah. And then they went across.
Well, he told them to get in a boat. Let's go to the other side.
Yeah.
And this is when the storm came.
Yeah.
And Jesus was sleeping. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't worried.
Right.
He controls everything.
I worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the disciples were up all night. They were scared to death.
Yeah.
And they went and woke him up. And Jesus just went out and said, "Peace, be still."
Yeah. And the
everything
wind
stopped.
immediately.
And they're thinking, who is this? That even the wind and the waves obey him.
Yeah. Do you know what I do in an airplane? When we hit turbulence, Lord, you calm the sea. You can calm the air. Yes. A lot of times he does. Yes. So then they went across the sea. Is this the Sea of Galilee, I think? I think it is. I can't remember now. Anyway, they were going to the region of the Gerasenes. And they were...
When Jesus got out of the boat,
Yes.
a man came to meet him.
Yes. And he was not in his right mind.
He was possessed.
Yeah. Satan.
Thousands
Demons.
of
Thousands of demons, yes.
But what's interesting is that Jesus did not have to seek them out.
Right. He ran
They
to
came
him.
ran to him.
Ran to him. Yeah. And this one of the demons said, "Why are you interfering with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?" And what did we talk about when your mom calls you and
all your names.
all your names.
First, middle, and last name.
Yeah.
It's to
Get your attention.
get your attention, but it's also to exercise power
Yeah.
over you.
Or authority.
authority. And so these
You better listen to me.
the demons thought, okay, we'll call you by your full name. Jesus, Son of the Most High God. That's his full name. And so the demons are thinking, we will be an authority over him.
Yeah.
We'll have power over him. But it didn't work.
It didn't work. Yeah. And then Jesus wanted to know, what is your name? And he said, Legion. So we looked up, what does legion mean? Means many, as in a garrison of soldiers. And one even said over 6,000
That's hard to-
soldiers. I cannot comprehend within.
No.
Yeah.
What would 6,000 demons? I mean,
Whoa.
how do they fit?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
that's just the way I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How would they fit?
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah.
he had to be willing, and he had to be open.
Yeah, this man had to be willing and open to so many different things that were not right things, not godly things, not...
Just let your
yeah.
mind wander with anything that's against God.
Yeah.
He was willing
to do
to
that.
accept.
Yeah, yeah. So be careful.
Yeah, be careful what you watch on TV.
Yeah.
Be careful the movies you go see.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ingest.
Be careful of who you hang out with.
Yep.
There's just a lot.
Yeah.
There's a
So
lot
much,
involved
so
there.
much.
Okay, so then...
They don't want Jesus to send them to what do they call it, a distant place.
Yeah.
And so they see a herd of pigs, about a herd of 2,000.
Yeah.
And they want to go into these pigs.
Yeah. And so that's what Jesus did.
That's what Jesus did.
Yep.
And they ran down the hill.
Yep,
And
into
the
the
ocean. And drowned.
Yeah, to the water.
And pigs are good swimmers.
Yeah.
We looked that up to make sure.
That's how our mind works. Yes. Okay, so then in Psalm 37, verses 30 through 40, it's all about comparison of the godly versus the wicked. So go through there.
And we learned that when we were studying
Yeah.
Esther.
Yes.
To
Making lists.
To make a list, to make comparisons.
Yeah.
That's one thing you want to look for when you're reading scripture.
Yeah. And I mean, literally, you can go through there and make a list. So we challenge you to go start whatever it says about godly, write it down. And then on the other side, the wicked. So, and then the hard part is, okay, how much do I see in the godly side and how much do I see in the wicked side? Ooh.
Which one am I more like?
Yeah. Is there both? I'm sure. There, so that's opening your spiritual eyes to what God is trying to tell you, that we need to, he needs to get our attention and we need to work on in our lives. So just because we got done with Esther and all of that extra study, and it just fell right in line.
We don't want to let that go. I mean, that's what we want to do. Is we study our Bible, we want to follow the same practices.
Yes. Open your spiritual eyes. Pray for that. Pray for it. It's amazing what God does.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So that's all for the Bible. But this Friday,
907 Moms Live. In person.
In person.
Yes, in person.
10 o'clock.
Yep. VIP room.
What else? Oh, March the
14th is
the next Chick Chat.
Chick Chat. I had to practice that.
Yeah.
Chick Chat. It comes natural now, but Chick Chat.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
next week, we'll be on Monday.
On Monday, not
At
Tuesday.
1:30.
Yeah, you can still watch later.
Yeah, you can still watch it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We just won't be live.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, girls.
We're done.
It's been fun.
We love y'all.
Love you. See you next week.
Bye.